Hey, good morning, Dan. Obviously, I'm coming to you from the pool. I am coaching. This is Saturday morning, March, whatever, 16th, 17th. It is not April, in case you're at all curious. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine. So, yeah, I thought I would respond to all of your videos and also just give you an update on my life. This is just going to be a talkie. I'm not going to cut in any video. That way I can get this thing uploaded since I'm recording it here at the pool and have to keep people from drowning at the same time as making a video for you, which can be a real chore, keeping these people from drowning. Anyway, so I think I'll start out with what I'm up to. I'm back in the saddle. I'm glad to be back. Really glad to be back. It was, it's been what over a 7-week period. We were gone for 4 weeks of that. Obviously, Mexico and then Estonia. So yeah, it's good to be back home. I've got plenty of energy. The weather's great. Went out and played 9 holes of golf yesterday with Lucas. Lucas actually is our, you know what? I am going to try to make the rest of this video without saying the word actually. I have realized that you and I both use the word actually like once a minute. Like actually, as if somehow each of us was in doubt about what the other was saying. So no more actually. Yesterday, I went out and played 9 holes of golf at Bridges with Lucas. The weather was about 10, 12 degrees. And today's the last warm day for about 10 days. The highs are going to be like 3 to 7 degrees with the lows -7 to -3. So it's going to be chilly for the next 10 days. Though what's funny is all those bushes that I planted, that row of bushes that I planted in the fall, I have to go and get a drip hose today and water them because it is so dry here. We are in a drought. Officially, southern Minnesota is in a drought right now, which is a real drag. But the course was in great shape. And my dad went out and walked with us. I am still early rising, which for me, I love. I showed up this morning and I'm hooting and hollering and told Bob, who's standing there on the edge of the pool, if you can see him, that today was the best first day of the rest of his life. So he didn't believe me. But that's okay. I'm going to bed. I'm just like completely knackered at 8. Which is, for me, again, I don't mind going to bed that early. I like getting up at 4 and getting 2 hours of stuff done before anybody else is even moving. That makes me happy. It also makes it easier when something goes wrong at work at 5:30 in the morning to go and take care of it. But, let's see. What am I not talking about? Shoulder tension. Oh my gosh, I don't think I told you. But before I went to Estonia, it was like the day before or 2 days before, I slept wrong or something, and I had this huge knot right here. And of course I swam with it, and it just kept hurting. It hurt. I mean, I stretched and stretched and stretched. It hurt on the flight over. It hurt a little less while I was there, but I was just tense. I was tense about this race that whole week. I may have mentioned this to you in a phone call. That whole week leading up to, because we got there on a Tuesday. My race was on the following Tuesday, a 200-meter race. It was actually a miserable week looking forward to this race. At least now I have some more experience with it. I won't be quite as tense. But you know how it is when you go down to do cold water and it's been a long time and you're just tense. It was like that for a week. And also I just got really sore swimming that 200 meter because there was no way to warm up. And you jump in and you start racing and the water's 32 degrees. And there was just so many things that caused me to be tense. And I'm friggin' old. So I've been dealing with a lot of shoulder tension, a lot of shoulder pain. But I think that I'm going to start, I almost said that A word. So actually, oh, I said it. So I'm officially an a-hole, which is an actually hole. I'm going to start doing more yoga again, and specifically yoga for swimmers and golfers to stretch those shoulders out. Pool 6, one update on Pool 6. Mike and I are working on two things. Finalizing the logo. You actually can see some of, I sent you and Sarah those logos. We've been soliciting a lot of comments. The funny thing is I think there are the people we hang out with naturally, I think, have design aesthetics that we share in common. Same thing with family. So if you look back at that Pool 6 logos, you've got they are lettered A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So that top left, the A and the E, everybody that I have talked to like those two. The F is the one that was pink. Lucas actually liked that one, but he also really liked A and E first. Mike and all of his family and friends all like the pink one, the F one first, and then some of the others. The F is actually, I think, a bold choice. I'm not averse to it. I just have to get my head around it. It's hard making these decisions with a business partner. As you said, that comes with the territory. Yes, it does. And also for Mike, he I think is a bit more susceptible to how his wife feels, whereas for me, I may not even ask about it because, I don't, it's not something that she and I feel like we have to explain to each other. So, other updates, Colleen arrives home today. Beth will go and pick her up at the airport. My dad leaves on Tuesday. We were hoping to go up today and go to Paisley Park, Prince's studio / home. It's now a museum. But the timing doesn't work out because it is Virginia's birthday yesterday, actually. I said it again. A-hole. It was Virginia's birthday yesterday. We are going to celebrate it this evening. So we wouldn't have time after we picked Colleen up to get to Paisley Park and actually spend any meaningful time. Did I say it again? Man, it just slips in. And spend any meaningful time there before we had to come home and get here in time for the dinner. So, no Paisley Park today. Beth is going to go up and pick up Colleen. My dad and I are going to go to the Money Pit, do some painting. We are putting the primer coat on that back stairwell. And then I'm hoping Preston and I can spend some meaningful time cleaning. The whole place needs to be clean again. And then my dad leaves Tuesday, Colleen leaves Friday. And then really back to, I think, normal life at that point. And for me, I'm happy to be here. All the things that I love to do are here. Sarah and I went out when we went to the river on Thursday. I didn't wear boots or gloves. The water's 45 and we swam out to the middle and back. It was fantastic. So that is my plan today. Sarah and I didn't say it. Sarah and I talked about swimming from the levee over to Latch today. And it's really a function of the wind. We're supposed to have 20 to 25 kilometer kph winds with gusts up to 40 to 50. So we'll see how that is when we go out at 11 this morning. I can't believe he's resting.